Coverage you can count on begins with Augusta Mayor Garnett Johnson laying out what he says should happen for commissioners to approve the 2026 budget.
A plan that has to be balanced by the end of the year, and to do that, city leaders must decide to either lay off employees or raise taxes. Graham Lee has the story.
That you cannot cut your way out of this deficit, but here's my opinion, you can't also tax your way out of this deficit.
Mayor Johnson addressing members of the Rotary Club Monday. One of the big topics of discussion was how he thinks the city should balance the 2026 budget.
As a commission, behind the scenes, we're having some extensive dialogue about how we get there.
City leaders have reduced the deficit to $7 million, but face a tough decision to plug the hole. The sheriff is asking for a $7 million increase after cutting his original ask in half, but keeping the sheriff's budget would mean a 15% tax increase. Layoffs are also on the table, and the mayor wants a full audit of all departments to cut down on waste.
Before I ask the taxpayers for more, I believe that we look for additional cuts or more efficiencies. I think that's important. Once we find all those efficiencies, and that conversation then leads towards a tax increase, I don't mind having it. But
the Charter Review Committee approved an independent auditor position last week to follow the taxpayers' money. That would be a new mandated position, which would have an impact on taxpayers. And with a potential tax increase on the line, is that feasible?
So where there's a misuse of dollars, hopefully that will be eliminated by having that internal audit position, and I believe it should be funded, and I believe the taxpayers of Augusta Richmond County deserve it.
The mayor also wants transparency after former Housing and Development Director Hawthorne Welcher resigned back in May. It came after the federal government told the city it would have to return $6.5 million in federal rental assistance money that was not used.
It's time to deliver an answer to the taxpayers as to where those dollars went. If they were misused, if they weren't, it's time to let them know.
The 2026 budget needs to be approved by the end of the year. City leaders will try again next Tuesday, December 16th. In Augusta, Graham Lee, WJBF News Channel 6.